Jian-won is the son of Jang Dae-hee and heir to the Janga Group, Korea's largest food corporation. Because of the Jang's influential power, Jian-won leads a spoiled life and is able to bully people with impunity. Park Sung-yeol, Sairoi's father, worked for Janga and sponsored Oh Soo-ah's education. Sairoi had a scuffle with Jian-won and he left Janga to start a bar with Sairoi.
One night, Jian-won accidentally crashed and killed Sung-yeol, but Dae-hee had someone else take the fall. Sairoi tried to kill Jian-won for his father, but Soo-ah, classmate and first love, stopped him. He was arrested and tried guilty for attempted murder and assault. Dae-hee always offered mercy if Sairoi kneeled, but he refused out of principle. Motivated to get revenge, he survived his sentence and vowed for vengeance.
By 2009, Sairoi was released from jail. He used that time by studying Dae-hee's autobiography to understand his success and make plans for his future. During Halloween, Sairoi came to Itaewon and had a fun night hanging with Soo-ah. As they talked about the future, Sairoi said he likes Itaewon and wants to open his own restaurant here. To her shock, Sairoi intends to carry out this plan 7 years into the future while heading to work for a fishing vessel in the meantime. Soo-ah is being financially supported by Dae-hee. She carries a sense of guilt for her career path to Janga. However, Sairoi never blamed her and wished for her success. Afterwards, they bid each other farewell and haven't seen each other since. 7 years later, 2016, Sairoi managed to open his restaurant bar Dan Bam. Supporting and working under Sairoi is Choi Sung-kwon, Ma Hyun-yi, Jo Yi-seo, Jang Jian-soo, and Tony Kim. With Yi-seo as the manager, she used her social media influence and management skills to help Dan Bam become a successful business.
When it was revealed that Sairoi secretly owns a large amount of Janga's stocks, Dae-hee forced Sairoi to sell all of it. Dae-hee bought the building of Danbam and would have bought every future lease to hinder him. Sairoi liquefied his stocks to buy his own building to avoid the problem. Jian-soo is the second heir to Janga and romantically interested in Yi-seo. However, Yi-seo only loved Sairoi and that angered Jian-soo to quit Dan Bam and join Janga to destroy Sairoi.
After gaining public notoriety from Hyun-yi becoming the first transgendered female chef champion in the Best Pub TV show, they got the attention of a major investor to franchise their business. Becoming incorporated, they named their company as IC, Itaewon Class Company. Their corporation nearly fell apart before it started when it was discovered the investor was an agent for Dae-hee and pulled their massive investment out, causing other investors to abandon them. To salvage the situation, Tony's grandmother used her fortune to help them become a successful global franchise. In between events, Yi-seo helped expose Jian-won's crime of killing Sairoi's dad and got him jailed for it. Dae-hee publicly denounced Jian-won to save his chairmanship and groomed Jian-soo to replace his failed heir to Janga. By 2020, the IC company is now the second largest competitor to Janga. Jian-soo has risen to director of Janga and proven a better heir than Jian-won. He still hates Sairoi. Things would change with the return of Jian-won and Dae-hee's cancer. Jian-won has been released early from jail and on a quest for vengeance against Sairoi. Dae-hee has been diagnosed with advanced pancreatic cancer and has only 6 months to live. While many saw this as karmic punishment, Sairoi called Dae-hee to tell him he can't die before he gets his vengeance. Amused that the only person that wants him to live is his enemy, Dae-hee enjoys this final conflict with Sairoi. At IC, Sairoi is starting to have feelings for Yi-seo. Because of the awkward position between Soo-ah and Sairoi, Janga vs IC Corp, the two only had an emotional relationship. It's apparent to Soo-ah that his feelings are changing. After Yi-seo collapses from overworking for Sairoi's sake, he realizes he's in love with Yi-seo. Before he could confess his love for Yi-seo, She was kidnapped by Jian-won and former inmates as henchmen. Sairoi tried to rescue Yi Seo but was critically injured when one of the henchmen tried to run Jian-soo over but was saved by Sairoi. Yi Seo eventually escaped capture with Jian-soo. After recovering from his near-death experience, Sairoi goes to see Dae-hee. He knows Dae-hee is aware of Jian-won's whereabouts. Dae-hee wouldn't talk unless Sairoi kneels, and after resisting him for almost 15 years, he submitted to kneeling to save Yi Seo. Sairoi eventually makes it to rescue Yi Seo and confesses his feelings for her. Jian-won had a showdown with Sairoi and lost. The cops made it and arrested Jian-won. In the aftermath, Janga was ruined because Suar Whistle blew 10 years' worth of illegal activities, forcing the company to close. Dae-hee tried to use all his influence to save his company, but everyone severed ties. As a last-ditch effort, he went to see Sairoi and kneeled before him, pleading with him in tears to save his company. However, Sairoi intends a corporate takeover by absorbing Janga into IC. Jian-soo made peace with the Dan-bam crew to also start fresh. Suar ruined her own career to repay her debt to Sairoi's dad with money and destroying Janga. She would restart fresh by opening her own restaurant and found love with the new chef. With his revenge completed and dating Yi Seo, Sairoi found peace and happiness from all his struggles.